James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Now we see the 14-time Pro Bowler, maybe the greatest to ever play the position, Tom Brady, getting set to lead this Buccaneer offense.
I'm sure a lot of past teammates for Tom Brady in New England get tired of hearing the phrase, what would Tom Brady do if he's surrounded by weapons? But that's exactly what he's got in Tampa Bay. He's got big-time receivers on the perimeter. You add in Rob Gronkowski at tight end. This may be the best-looking offense that he's ever played with. And now the question is, how quickly will he mesh with those new teammates and take command of his new offense?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
2-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds McCoy. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brady now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 5-yard line.
A handoff to Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. And whatever they said appears to have worked.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. K1 short, pushing through there to make the play defensively. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Down by Trey.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught by Evans.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He completes it to Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now this, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers. A date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TB12 officially became a Buccaneers CD.
And think about it this way, Brandon. Back in the old days, we used to talk about what we call water cooler talk, right? You take a break at work and you talk about the team and everybody'd stand around. Now, whatever passes is water cooler talk, the social media, the texting, all of those things. Since that moment that it was announced it was a football.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's the ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the Buccaneers.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll run it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bridgewater on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
First down.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. This for his running back, McCoy. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. 17. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
David, a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 26. 1st down, Carolina. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
On the carry. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of...
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts.
8-yard line.
It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Fournette on the counter, and he He still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. It's a room to maneuver. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
Tampa Bay.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, that was dangerous.
Bridgewater's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
On second down, Bridgewater again. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
To DJ Moore.
DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
Pickens on the return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. And he rifles one incomplete.
Bridgewater's
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
4 yards to go.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And the
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
6-yard pickup.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defense up front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
He was
got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards on the play. First down, Panthers.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And
how about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Tackled at the 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. He was credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On second down, McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard.
The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
2-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's a give to Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
A gain of 9.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And that's complete to McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
36-yard line.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
For the ball carrier.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 42-yard on the draw. This is Fournette. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Second down and 8.
The 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Fournette. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Carolina offense about ready to go. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Panther first down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
Complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. This is McCaffrey on the give. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it. And he'll go out of bounds
yards after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And this is caught by Evans. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. He'll look to throw. He finds McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Brady. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out.